South Shields. Can you give us your first thought on signing for the club?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great place. I've had a little walk about this morning. Obviously got a new stand. The pitch is looking good, and obviously I'm really happy to be here as well. Obviously I knew of a little bit of an interest of a while, and I think people around the North East have always looked at South Shields as one of the clubs to keep an eye on. So yeah, I'm so glad to be a part of it now.
And that is a common theme of players who come here. There seems to be a lot of talk about South Shields in the North East. Is that fair to say that you've heard about this club for quite a while?
Well, yeah, definitely. Obviously, I think the past 10 years, is it, or whatever, they've had maybe, is it 4 or 5 promotions, I think. So I think it's always going to catch eyes when the club's making moves like that. So yeah, I've always kept like a close eye on the club, and obviously I'm glad they've done well and they're at this level now. So yeah, looking forward to getting started.
As you mentioned, it's a new level for the club next season, going into National League North, and you're one of the players that have a lot of experience of this division. What do you think people should expect from the league next season?
A battle. I think most games you're going to in this league is going to be a battle. Some very, very good teams, good footballing teams as well. So yeah, I think, but as long as we're on it every game, and all the players are giving it everything, I think we'll be absolutely fine. We'll be pushing right at the top of the table.
Obviously, you've played at this level for the likes of Blythe Spartans, of Spennymoor and for Gateshead as well, and the common theme across all those clubs is the amount of goals that you score at this level. I guess you must take a lot of confidence into this season that you're going to do the same thing again.
Yeah, like I'm a striker, so I always back myself, and obviously you get the confidence from scoring goals as well. So as long as you can get off to a good start, I'm not wanting to beat myself up too much about it. Obviously, if I'm getting the chances, I'll prefer to be getting the chances rather than not. That's when you need to start worrying, when you're really not getting them. So I think I've been lucky to be in teams that sort of create good chances as well, and I'm able to put them away. So I think confidence is a massive thing as a striker as well. Yeah.
I was going to mention that really important that you get the good service next season. You've got one of your former Spennymoor teammates who's joined us as well, in John Lufudu, so I guess you're hoping to spring a bit of a partnership with him again.
Yeah, he's electric down the right side, so he'll get the byline. Hopefully I'm in the 6-yard box to put it away.
And obviously you won the league with Gateshead when you were at this level a couple of years ago. I guess that must give you a lot of confidence as well, that you really can perform for one of the top teams in this division.
Yeah, I feel like I know the league. Obviously I've played here for a few years now at this level. So I feel like I know the league, and I'm quite comfortable playing in the league now. Like I don't feel like it's any issue. So obviously I just want to bring what I've brought to other teams to South Shields now.
And when you look back at your career so far, it's fair to say that you've really had to battle to get to this point. You had to do the hard yards in the Northern League and things like that. How much would you say that helped your character grow in your early years?
Definitely, yeah. I think as a young player, it's important to be getting Northern League games and stuff in men's football, because it really sets in good stead to then come into the level when you're at a good age for it. So yeah, obviously they're massive parts of my career at an early part, and I would say it's definitely helped to where I am now.
Obviously your game's grown a lot over the last few years, playing for the likes of Gateshead and Spennymoor, as I've just said. I guess you've got a lot more to go and a lot more of your game to grow, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I'm only 25, which I still feel quite young. I still feel fit. So yeah, I think obviously hoping it's with South Shields I can stay a long time, and obviously I want to try and push up the leagues, and obviously the club wants to do that as well. So I don't see why there's no issue why we shouldn't.
For anyone who hasn't seen you play before, how would you describe yourself as a player and your characteristics?
I would say I like to get the defenders run towards their own goal, play on the shoulder, quite quick, and hopefully just score plenty of goals.
And obviously you've seen the facilities here. I guess you've heard a lot about the fan base here as well. How much are you looking forward to playing in front of the South Shields fans next season? Yeah,
well, I've been here a few times for games, and the numbers through the door is unbelievable. So yeah, I can't wait to get out there. Obviously first game of pre-season, and then when it matters most at the start of the season in the league.
You mentioned earlier about John Lufudu. Was there anyone else that you had conversations with before you made the decision to join here, just to get an insight into what it's like here?
I think I've spoken to people who I've knew here, like obviously Kenzie and stuff, and I know Dylan Morse came on loan with Blair Adams to Gateshead a few years ago, and obviously they only said good things about the club, and everyone, it's all I've ever heard about Shields is good things. So when I knew about the interest, it was pretty much of a no-brainer for us.
You had a few chats with the management team, Julio and Tommy Miller as well. How impressed have you been with their vision of how they want to take the team forward?
Yeah, they've got big ambition to take the club forward, obviously build a good side, and play the right way, which I believe in. So I think it's a good match.
And how much confidence have you got going into the new season? Obviously, it's a new level for the club, but not one for yourself. So I guess you must feel like the team's in a decent shape to really go and attack this league next season.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel like the players that they've already got are capable of playing this level even higher. So they've got a good core of a team there, like a good spine. So I mean, the players that are coming in are just only going to add to that as well. So I feel like we've got more than enough quality in the team.
And quite a few local derbies to look forward to next season. A couple of your former clubs to come up against as well. I guess you must be really chomping at the bit to play in those games.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best games, aren't they? The nearby ones. Big crowds in, and it's always a good day. So yeah, I'll be definitely looking forward to them games in particular.
Just finally, pre-season just around the corner. How are you feeling going into that? Are you feeling in good shape and ready to really hit the ground?
Yeah, I feel good. I've been in the gym in the off season as well. Obviously, had a couple of weeks break and a holiday, and then I was straight back in the gym. Obviously, trying to get ready, and then obviously this has came about. So back in next week and looking forward to it.